It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Boopy doodly doo 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 doo. Hey everyone, welcome back and come on. And it's your favorite toy guy here with another amazing Astro Boy toy. A pair of toys. Did I say toy singular? I meant toys plural. Because we have not one, but two. Yes, two gull-wing Mercedes. And as always, before we get into it, take a moment to kick back if it's morning, especially grab your steaming cup of coffee or tea and a snack. Park your rear in a cozy, comfy chair. Take it in. I'm actually working on my cherry bubbly. And now, if you're focused and paying attention, why do I have two of these cars? Well, that's a good question. I don't know that myself. I actually have three, believe it or not. One of these is going to be gone, but so one of them came from Mandarake, and as always the case, you get one person that sells or achieves a good price, and then somebody else comes out of the woodwork and says, hey man, I got that too. So, the funny thing is, I couldn't tell you which came from where, and all I know is that they're all good and nice boxes. So, speaking of which, I'm trying to show you both at the same time. So, before I get into the cars, because I'm actually going to keep both of these. Like I said, I have three, and I talked about this on my live stream. So, here is the box. So, this box is actually like more colorful, like less fade, like, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, this is Bandai and SKK. However, it does have this little bit of tear and the sticker is missing, but the colors are more vibrant. And why is there smoke coming out of the hood? It's not. I guess he's running the professor. And look, he's on the phone. Is he carrying a mobile phone? Predictive programming there? And anyway, look, he's like all business. Look at Astro Boy, man. He is like mean, lean, and ready to pound somebody into submission. Now think about when they made this, right? And I've told this story about the gull-wing Mercedes. When I started college, there was a dealership selling a gull-wing Mercedes for $25,000. Back in the early 80s, man. Those cars now are like, what, 1.5 million? They could reach 2. Even the convertible version of this car is a boatload of money. And it's beautiful. I mean, I had somebody mention to me, hey, if you could find one. And I'm like, looking at it thinking, man, if I found one of those, I think I would like it. But anyway, look, 650 yen. Man, somebody must have sold this cheap. But here's your side panel. Look. He's pissed. Somebody pissed that Astro Boy off. I don't know who, but whoever it was, he's like, I'm going to get into my future collectible Mercedes. And I bring up, when did they make this? 55 through 57, I think? 3 years of the gull-wing. I think that's approximately the year. So this toy is maybe, let's say 63 to 66 for argument's sake. And that means that this car would have been used. How much did it cost? Did it go up in value? That wasn't the case. These cars didn't really appreciate. So I wonder if you get, and if I had to guess the price of a gull-wing, new was probably $5,000-$6,000, which would have been a ton of money back in the day. I'm wondering if this is a car you could have got back in the early to mid 60s for like $3,000-$4,000. Could you imagine? Holy moly, you should have bought a fleet of them. Anyway, here's the other box. So I don't know if this is like fade. I'm trying to show them to you side by side. Like his flesh tone is a little lighter here, the colors, but it's actually a little like crisper, if that makes sense. I don't know, though, if this is a question of fading or just actually color. Now, this one has its sticker, and it doesn't have any tear. You can see the SKK Bandai logo here. Everything else is the same. The reason I say I don't think it's a fade issue is because this, orange, it's easier to see from the this one is more red up top. This is more orange. However, you would not have complete equal fading on all sides. If this was getting hit by the sun, there would be some panel that wouldn't reflect anything. It would be as red, and it's not. It's orange. It's kind of like the same orange all around, and the same lighter tone too. So, and here it's really pronounced. This has almost like a purple hue, and this is more blue. And then when you look at the cars, they actually have differences in colors too. So it's just an interesting observation on my part. You know, geeking out over like these variations, you know, as us toy nut jobs tend to do. Now here's the car, and you could see, at first I thought, again, like, was there a fade issue? No. This one is dark blue. This one is lighter blue. This one has more of a tan offsetting the dark blue, and this one has clearly white. At first, again, I thought, well, was this dirty? No, it's a color variation. It's a total color variation. So that's why I'm going to keep both, because I like both boxes, both variations of the colors on the box. Here you can see the distinction up close and personal. So unless you were to have these toys side by side, you would think that they made them exactly the same, because I guarantee you, if you see one in a catalog, say like this, or a catalog or a book, you're not going to sit there and posit that, hey man, this might be a shadow issue, or you're just going to think it's one blue, you know, or a contrast issue, or somebody deepened the color, saturated the colors, adjusted the contrast, all that jazz. But anyway, here's the car. I've done a video on this before with a reproduction box. So now I have two originals, and we're going to keep them both. By the way, this is a Z110. And the only problem, and if the Robot Hut watches this video, John, and I think you fixed my other one, this one is not operating. There's a split over there. I'm not crazy about these steering wires. This is definitely not connected. Here is the Bandai sticker. So that's actually an original. And the other thing is this is the original remote, and this is the original remote. You can see they blanked off two, because you only need two buttons for the operation. So if John is willing, I'm going to send this to him. Look at this, man. They got like advertising. Hitachi said, hey, man, use our batteries. Hitachi batteries, dry batteries. So this one needs to go, hopefully, to the Robot Hut. And this one's working, so I'll show you the operation of this. Move this one out of the way. It goes forward, and the doors open up. Goes backwards. The doors close. Now, can I steer it? Yep, I could steer it. If you look here as I turn the wheels, but man, it's... No, an accident. Astro Boy, get out of my way, Astro Boy number 2. And that's it. That's a look at your two Mercedes 300 SL Gull Wings. I'm guessing these are, again, 63 to 60. I'm going to say 63 to 65. Would they have come out the first year of the show? I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. So, anyway, let me know what you think. Going to be a challenge to keep these side by side so people could see the distinction, but you know, I'll do my best. So with that, thanks as always for your time, my friends. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you're enjoying Astro Boy month, month and a half, 2 months, whatever the hell it is. And with that, I think that concludes the video, and I'll wait for see if Robot Hut leaves a comment like, sure, send that pile of junk over. I'll take a look at it, or maybe he'll say, I don't want to mess with it. But either way, thanks again. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed by now and you made it this far into the video, please do two things. Thumb up the video And for the rest of you, leave a comment and let me know what you think. And please consider subscribing. That's also greatly appreciated. Thanks again, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.